population, 98% of the population is Muslim.
Muslim.
So you can say that the church also is desertic. It also comes across a kind of desertic situation.
Did you experience any kind of, I will not say persecution, but kind of that the government, the different official organization will try to struggle, to make a struggle for the church to grow, to advance?
Well, there have been a good relationship between the population, between the Christians and Muslims, several years. Since many years, down to the century, there was a good collaboration, good friendship, good relationship with all the people. But we had a kind of terrible experience, a kind of terrifying experience, a kind of, again, let me say, tragic experience that we had in the month of January in the year 2015. Before that, there was a good atmosphere between Christians and Muslims.
Friendly relationship.
In relationship level, also, let me say, in all parts, like we can easily friendly move each other. Because the country is very, very particular, very specific. We won't find a country in the Western Africa, because then in one family you may find the members are mixed. Either the father is a Catholic and wife is the mother is a Muslim, or vice versa. And the children, they can choose anything they want. So in the same family, you have Muslims, you have Christians, you have Catholics, and so on.
And what happened January 2015 that you say that changed the situation?
There was a kind of bitter experience that we came across in the country. I don't know whether you are aware of this Charlie Hebdo French magazine.
Oh, yes, Charlie Hebdo, yes.
Yeah, French magazine. In 2015, January, they put it in that magazine, the photo of Prophet Muhammad as a cartoon. So they cartooned his image. And this had repercussions in many parts of the world. In Nigeria, Niger, and Western Africa, many countries reacted to that. Anyway, that was a kind of insult for the Muslims, first of all. Secondly, 1 week later, the press claimed for its freedom. Charlie Hebdo press claimed for its freedom, saying that in the name of freedom, we can do anything we want to put it in the paper. And there was a rally in Paris for that. In that rally, so many people took part, like bishops, presidents, and the representative of the governments and so on. So what happened from Niger, the president took part in it, and some other members of, we call it the great witnesses of religions. The representative of each denomination took part in it. So this gave a kind of anger, this stimulated the people more and more, and there was a group of people called Boko Haram. So there are also fanatics, the group is called fanatics, Boko Haram. They are against all what is Western.
Boko Haram had started in northern Nigeria.
Yes, yes.
And moved to Niger.
Yes, moved to Niger. They have their residence in Niger and in Nigeria. It's closer in the border of northern part of Nigeria. So they infiltrated in the country, then they moved all the youth, they somehow mobilized everyone to go and react against what is Western. So further, what is Western is, first of all, churches, then secondly, libraries, then thirdly, bars, then all supermarkets also, because they believe only what is Africa, whatever comes outside Africa is Western. So Boko Haram is an English word, like Boko is called book, Haram is forbidden. So book forbidden means illicitly all education has to be forbidden. So that way they burned all the churches in 2015, all the churches in the city, and then they were trying to find the Christian families to kill them. So I personally, from my parish, I had to flee the parish then hide myself along with the sisters who were working with me for 3 days. Then later I came back to the parish.
And this coming month, September, on the 17th, will be 1 year that our father, my father, Father Pierluigi Maccali, was abducted, was kidnapped. We don't know because I think nobody claimed the kidnapping, but we believe that was one of this group. So, and you think that is all related to this situation that you are describing now?
There are two different things. The Boko Haram group will not do that. Their intention is not to kidnap.
Okay.
Their intention is to destroy and then put in the people what is Islam. Okay, that's their motive. Anyway, they may have link with others, but now this kidnapping comes from the other side, from Mali. Boko Haram is in Nigeria,
Yeah.
and kidnapping people, the terrorist people are in Mali.
Okay.
So Mali, there is a big group of different, let me say, racist or different motivations they have. They join together. They are Mujahideen, they are jihadists, they are Al Qaeda. There are so many groups of people who reside in Mali, and their motivation is to kidnap. First of all, in order to reclaim some kind of help from Europe, for them all, those who see Westerns, Europeans, it's a big, we call in French, it's a grand poisson, means it's a big fish for them.
Yeah.
It's a diamond for them. So in that way, because I know the place where Pierluigi Maccali was kidnapped, I was there in 2005 for my stage. So I used to work there. Those days we did not know these kind of people. Today it has become worse. So they kidnap. They might have been sending people. They did not come directly. One fine night, just by 8 o'clock, 8:30 in the night, a group of people came called Fulfulde Pearl. They are nomads like.
Yeah.
They came, they might have kidnapped and went and sold. We believe that he might have sold to this kind of terrorist groups. And unfortunately, we have no information.
No news since then.
Yeah.
So we see that it's a great challenge, for the missionaries, the Catholics, the Christians, to work in this environment. So how you think that it will be any change soon, or you think that this thing will?
Well, there won't be any. We can't expect a kind of peaceful change as such. We can never go back to the peace that we had early, the tranquility or the happiness that we had early. But in fact, what I can say after this event, it has become a challenge for all of us. For us missionaries, also for the Christians to witness to our faith. I would say this event of burning the churches did not discourage us, but rather it gave us more strength to be courageous enough and then be bold enough to profess our faith.
So you see for the SMA a lot of challenge, but at least a lot of space to grow,
Yes,
as a mission.
Yes, of course, there is scope.
Okay.
Yeah, now that the situation has calmed down, it should be more and more of missionaries, SMA missionaries of Africa who can be more bold enough to work, because the more and more the foreigners are seen in the country, they become a kind of pearls for the terrorists, not because only that they are spreading the religion, but because they want to claim something from the country, and they dare to kill anybody from Europe for that reason.
Okay, Father Jose Marie, we thank you for your work, for your mission, and we are going to pray and for the situation of the church in Niger, and for the peace in the whole country, because it's not just troubling some for the Christians, but also for the Muslims that want to live in peace, like I used to be, And also we keep Father Pierluigi Maccali in our thoughts, in our prayers, that we hope and we pray that one day he will be returning safely to his family, to his country in Italy. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much.